Action.
Do you want me to hit record on here?
Just press R.
Okay. Different than clicking the record button.
Yeah. I don't know. What's up, y'all? Welcome to National Prayer Breakfast. I'm Aaron Scarborough, and I'm joined. I'm joined by this jovial ball of love known as Jake Redpath. Say hey, Jake.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Dude, this is the most, just
Aaron, start.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
You're coughing. It sounds like you have some sort of disease.
This is a stoner metal podcast, a lo-fi stoner metal podcast. And if you haven't figured that out by now, shame on you. We are hanging out. We're smoking celebratory cigars.
Celebratory White Owls.
Yeah, we're smoking celebratory little grape swishers.
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my God.
This is something of an outlaw podcast. I hope you're okay with that. We kind of exist outside society. This is the second fucking podcast that I'm doing today, too. Imagine dude, how much
you're a trooper, dude.
I smoked a lot of cigars earlier. A lot of thin cigars.
Aaron cannot stop smoking cigars.
I love cigars. Wow. Anyway, we got a lot on the agenda, but first things first, the tradition of starting with a prayer. So if you'll bow with me.
Should we hold hands?
You would be the first one to actually
it feels right?
We haven't really done that. All right, yes. All right, so Heavenly Father, we thank you for this glorious day. It was a little bit more humid than I would prefer. So I don't know why you did that. That's kind of a bonehead move.
Come on.
If you're trying to make us like you, maybe don't do that. There's also I know it's a lot to ask because you're busy, but there's a lot of people suffering down here.
Dude, you're supposed to close your eyes when you pray and not look directly at me.
I know, but I want to see your reaction to everything. So yeah, there's a lot of homeless. There's a lot of poverty in general, and so we're just kind of wondering what you're thinking. No pressure.
What's the deal?
No pressure. You could stop that. I know it's within your power because what isn't? You're all powerful, so you could do that. You don't have to. No pressure. No rush. But yeah, I mean, everything's kind of on fire down here, to be honest. Yeah. But you know that because you know everything. Anyway.
So, can I just say something?
Yeah.
Through him, God.
All things are possible.
All things are possible. And so I just wish that you would do the things put out the fires.
Put out the fires.
The fires.
Maybe, maybe break up the board of directors as well. Maybe put a few of those people behind bars. You've seen fit to allow corporate elites to sort of lock up a large number of black people and monetize and profit off of that. And we know you have a plan with everything. We know It's chill, but I don't know. We're just kind of wondering, it's kind of starting to look bad. And a lot of people who follow you think that you like that, which maybe you do. I'm starting to think you do, man. This podcast should be just a direct link to God. Anyway.
Are you still talking to God?
Yeah. Sorry. All right. Kind of a stream of consciousness. It's a post-mod. It's one of the top post-mod podcasts in Kansas City, Missouri. But anyway, yeah, let's wrap this up, God. I know you got things to do.
We're giving you the light,
right?
God.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you haven't struck me with lightning yet, so I assume that you're either not listening or you don't fucking exist. There's always that, not to get all Ricky Gervais on everyone. Anyway, we got to wrap this up. This has been a long prayer. Thank you, God, for all that you've done for an elite group of people.
All right.
Amen.
Amen.
All right. That was, we really committed to the bit there.
That was good. You know, I heard Mark Maron had gone on WTF once.
Really?
Yeah.
Mark Maron has kind of turned, he's not as fun.
Yeah.
As he was. In my opinion.
I always
and
was
I know
like, Mark Maron is so
he'd
much
be like,
fun.
Eat my ass or whatever,
Yeah.
probably. But I'm just saying, like, from a fan of, I'm Mark Maron, right? Wait, that's who we're talking about. Okay, yes.
All these cigars are starting to go to your head, brother.
Hey, I think they're going to your head as well. But you know what? I really...
Anyways, dude, you were saying how you're a huge Mark Maron fan.
Big Mark Maron WTF guy.
Yeah.
I like how he investigates. He gets to the truth. He pushes people. It's high octane interviewing. But I was telling Curtis earlier today, which is also available on the internet.
The boy you're grooming.
The boy that... No... So,
watch out, Curtis.
If I could address the allegation that you just casually threw out, which people are doing a lot of these days, huh? They're getting all willy-nilly with the allegations.
Cancel culture is just out of control. That cancel culture is just fucking
by the way,
disgusting.
The voice that he's doing is conservative Mickey Mouse.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
What it is. It's Mickey Mouse. It's no one in particular. But wouldn't that be sweet if there was like a new division of Disney that was like partnered with Daily Wire?
What would be
Wouldn't
different?
that be dope?
What would
the
be
voices
different?
would be like Jordan Peterson and like I would assume that it'd be like they would like remake Pocahontas, but it's more about like how white people are inherently good.
It's Pocahontas starring Elizabeth Warren.
See,
we can't let this go.
See, why don't we get the Gutfeld writing jobs, huh? All I want to do is write for Greg Gutfeld, my favorite comedian of all time.
A hilarious comedian.
Top dog, comic Greg Gutfeld. Hey, by the way, I know this episode might come off as like sort of directed at more of a specific part of my audience. And that's okay. This is a bonus episode. We're giving you the fucking raw power.
Dude, this is going on the Patreon.
This is the
Do you have a Patreon?
Dude, I do, but it's just like I don't feel justified in like asking people to sign up for it.
No, dude,
yet.
you should just ask them to sign up.
I know. I have before.
You get the scar
but
behead,
now I
bro.
just see it. Here's the thing. Until like I just feel like until I have people fucking clamoring for it, like
But dude, you might have people, you might not know that they're clamoring for it before it's too late.
Before it's too
You
late,
know?
yeah. But what I can do now is
you want to
just
have it ready and then get them clamoring.
Well,
for it.
I'll just keep cranking out shit, and that's kind of the game plan right now.
Right.
I don't sleep that much, and I just I do creative shit all day.
Yeah.
I smoke a lot of marijuana, but
cigars.
I smoke a lot of cigars. Yes, sorry.
No, dude. I was actually wondering, dude. So, do you ever, because when you post stuff online, because that's what you like have to do now.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's like different than it was even just like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Or something like. after COVID, like all the content that we consume just became like so like geared towards like these little like snippets and stuff.
Yes.
And so now you like kind of have to post that kind of stuff to get a following or whatever.
Yeah.
And some people will be like, I don't want to burn material. That's
They're
like a
right.
thing that I hear people say, and I'm like, dude,
what are you talking
nobody
about?
is
What are
coming
you
to
planning
see
on?
you.
Yeah. Wait, what the fuck are you planning on? Do you think that all of us? Do you think all of us are gonna get a fucking Netflix deal?
Right.
Like what? All of us white guys? Are you fucking kidding me? They're done. They're taking no more. You can be grandfathered in like Bill Burr, but there's no more. There's no more fucking room.
We're barely allowed in comedy anymore.
Also,
dude,
Netflix-
it's so hard for guys like you and me.
Netflix isn't like necessarily a stable company either.
No, it's unhinged. They're like, dude, every like 6 months, there's like this news story for like 48 hours. It's like, Netflix is going under.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
They're like, how will anybody live?
They're too big to fail.
Yeah, they're the banks, dude.
Yeah,
They're gonna
yeah.
just start bailing out Netflix.
Right. Well, streaming services are kind of just like
What
in
would we do
charge,
without
I guess.
House of Cards?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. How will I get my House of Cards fix? How will I get my Spacey fix?
What's gonna happen to Ozark?
What? Yeah. What the fuck? If that goes to Disney, I'm gonna shoot myself.
They're like, we have to give them millions.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I wanted to on this episode discuss clowns in the spirit of the next Sunday service, which is my art class that I teach at the Rhino.
You're doing it?
We're doing it, and I've got a live clown model.
Whoa,
Maddie Stanchik.
dude.
She's coming to be
Oh my
a live
God.
life drawing.
That's wild.
It's fucking bonkers, man.
Dude, I actually, you know what, dude? So my little sister
Yeah.
is, we're flying out to Philadelphia. Me, my little sister and my girlfriend are flying out to Philadelphia to visit my brother. He lives out there. But dude, we're going to come to your painting class on Sunday because she's just crashing in
No
my
way.
class on Sunday, dude.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
It'll be a good ass time.
Yeah, dude. That's a great thing that
So
she will
it's
really
going
enjoy.
to be, it's going to be Juggalo Fest at
That's
the Rhino.
fine, dude. That's fine. My sister rules. We'll have a good time.
You know what would be fun? Do you have your phone on you?
Yeah, of course.
Why don't we go through, in the spirit of it and Pennywise, why don't we look at some iconic ICP lyrics?
You need me to pull up my phone?
Yeah, I was going to ask you to like kind of... I
ICP.
think it'd be interesting for you to read some of
ICP, what song are you
lyrics.
looking up?
Just type in ICP lyrics. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's go to their biggest hit. You know, whatever the first one that pops up.
Okay.
ICP
We're going to
lyrics.
genius.com. Chop,
Alright.
chop, slide.
Let's do it.
That's
Let's
number one.
let's boogie.
It's been looked at 167.6 thousand times. This is the Chop, Chop, Slide
Okay,
by the Insane Clown Posse. You just want me to read it?
let's fucking go.
Yeah, that's Mike E. Clark, and we're the Insane Clown Posse. And this here is the Chop Chop Slide. If you heard something similar to this, fuck that, because we the shit. I gotta imagine they did like an echo there. We the shit.
For sure.
Juggalos, what's our signal? Whoop whoop. That's right.
Oh, they're
Now-
having a good time.
That's right. That's so stupid. Now, what we're gonna do is clap 4 times. Come on. Quickly and bust a signal. Do the claps, dude.
Wait.
Clap 4 times.
Wait.
Okay, I'll do it again.
3, 4.
Now what we're gonna do is clap 4 times quickly and bust the signal. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Why is this like a fucking... It doesn't even read like... You know, most songs, you read them and you're like, oh, this is like a shitty... Like, this could be a shitty poem.
Right.
You know? Like, this could be a shitty poem. This can't even be that. You know what I mean?
Right. That's so funny.
I literally feel... It feels like I'm reading like a script.
Right.
To like the opening of like a fucking musical about shitty clowns.
Yeah, it's unbelievable that something so beautiful exists. It's just like when I meet a juggalo or someone who's into that shit, someone who's like stoked for Rockfest, you know.
Dude, can you play the actual song? I can play it on my phone. It's literally right here.
Yeah, I think we're probably good as long as you don't play the whole thing.
Oh, you're worried that the Insane Clown Posse is gonna...
Well, no, I just feel like it might like get taken... Will it get taken down? Or
only
like,
if somebody reports it, which actually would be hilarious.
Okay, let's fucking do it. I played
Melvin's
on here the other day and nothing happened to me. So.
It would be hilarious if you got a video taken down because you
we should shoot for that.
An Insane Clown Posse song.
Yeah. Scarborough versus Insane Clown Posse. We had an episode called Olivia versus the State of Missouri, Part 1.
Oh, dude, it's not pulling. Wait, hold on.
Oh, no.
This would be really bad for the pod.
Maybe I guess we could just ask our listeners to kind of look it up.
No, dude,
I don't know will it play while we're recording? I don't know if it will, man.
You don't think? Have you tried it before?
Yeah, it feels like I have.
And I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, that's that's for when we find our technician, our grease man. We're looking for a grease man.
You're trying to get a Jamie, dude?
There could be... So if there was an opportunistic audio engineer / businessman right now, he could come into my life and just be like, Aaron, you got the talent. I got the business know-how and the funds to make something big out of this. And I wish someone would do that so bad.
You're just looking for a sugar daddy, dude.
100%. Can I not be honest? If not here, then where? If not on National Prayer Breakfast, where we cry out to the God of the Christians and Jews to save us, basically. Insane Clown Posse has built a real culture around.
Let's see how close I got to how the song sounds.
Okay. Whoa. Yes.
I actually didn't get that.
This is not disappointing.
I was not that off.
Yeah.
I actually did pretty good.
It's faster paced than I thought it was going to be, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
but I've been listening to sludge.
They're doing a cha-cha slide thing.
Yeah.
Break it down now, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
One hop this
It
time.
Basically is them ripping off cha-cha slide.
Yeah, it's the chop slide, dude. They're cutting you up.
Yeah.
They're violent criminals. Dude, I love how their whole thing. The funny thing about Insane Clown Posse to me is their whole things are like, we're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
We're fucking nuts. And then, but then also the other part of their entire fan base is like, why does everybody think we're so crazy?
Yeah.
We just want to hang out, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, that is hilarious.
Pick one.
Just pick what you want. Yeah, we'll fucking play ball.
Yeah, it's fine.
We like talking about you guys.
Yes, exactly.
I love that you exist.
Come on, Insane Clown Posse. Come on, juggalos. Be realistic.
Be realistic.
Do you want people to think you're crazy and scary, or do you want them to think that you guys are just hanging out and having fun and everything's all good?
Right. Have you? Are you a Faith No More guy?
No.
I love Faith No More. they're kind of they shifted genres a lot. Like sometimes they're kind of like remind people of Red Hot Chili Peppers. But in my mind, it's like more sophisticated.
Sometimes people just need to be reminded of Red Hot Chili Peppers, though, dude.
Right.
I mean, because the Red Hot Chili Peppers have some of my favorite lyrics of all time. Like, for instance, dude, in the song, I can't remember the name of the song, but they have lyrics where they say, bing, 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 bong, bing, bang, bing, bong, bing, bang.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah. Poetry. Yeah. High art.
What song is that?
Californication.
Hell yeah, dude.
You remember, did you ever watch videos of like Brody Stevens?
Yeah.
There was a Brody Stevens like kind of recurring bit where he would talk about the Chili Peps.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, I think it's pretty fucking funny. Yeah, Jake and I we've known each other. We've been through thick and thin, and we've not always seen eye to eye on
that is
everything.
a fair way, yeah, to
but
put it, dude.
At this point, with all we've been through,
Things are great, dude. We're riding a high right now.
I feel as if our relationship, yes, we have found a new nirvana that we intend to. It's the Pax Scorbrana. It's the you know what I mean though. It's like
I get what you're trying
sorry,
to say.
I just watched JFK,
Yeah,
Oliver Stone's
yeah.
JFK, and I heard this speech where JFK was like, not a Pax Americana enforced on the world. Or whatever. Yeah, that iconic speech where he was like, basically, like, we need to stop our imperial bullshit.
Yeah. And meanwhile, he was just like, how are we going to kill Fidel Castro?
Yeah. He was like,
I think we should use an exploding cigar. I saw Wile E. Coyote or something like that before.
Yeah, he's like, well, we definitely can sanction them and just choke them out and starve their population. But in the meantime, we should also work on a way to kill him.
He's like, I've heard some great ideas from the Dulles brothers. They want to paint a tunnel on the side of a mountain, and then they're gonna paint a road, and they're gonna trick his car into driving into it.
Dude, the CIA ideas are that like fucking scatterbrained sometimes. In Indonesia, they hated Sukarno, and they had a plot. The CIA had a plot to like stage a fake pornography where Sukarno lookalike was just like fucking ladies or whatever. But in reality, the Indonesians loved that about Sukarno.
This rules. They're like, what do you mean not vote for him?
Right.
They're like, look at how cool this guy is. He's fucking all the time.
He's like American Psycho he's just like, hey, I like socialism, all right. He's like, we're gonna do some land reform shit.
He's like literally like looking into the camera. He's like, I'm a dirty commie. Like exactly. Like America was like, if we make him say that, they will like everybody will fucking do exactly what we want them to. And they're like, I think I want to be a dirty commie. This is cool.
And meanwhile, the CIA was also like flying planes into Indonesia and bombing villages, and they got shot down and shit, and had to scamper like away.
Those goofballs, dude.
Those
come
goofy
on.
fellas.
They're just slapstick.
They are.
They're just doing, dude. They're just doing.
They mean
silly pranks.
They're
dude, dude, the CIA is basically, it's just like Impractical Jokers, but but it's not on TV. It's like Impractical Jokers, but it's not on TV. Yeah. They're just like fucking. They're like, all right, Hugh, you lost this week. You gotta fucking drop bombs over Indonesia naked. Oh no.
Yeah.
Like,
and they all went to the same, like, they're all from the same West Point class or whatever.
They're like, all right, fun's over. You guys just have to go teach a bunch of Al Qaeda members how to fly planes.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys, we need some of you to go rig elections.
Did you ever learn anything about the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan?
Yeah.
And all of the
Hillary. Hillary recently alluded to it.
Yeah.
You remember
She was like, this is going to be another Afghanistan for Russia or something when they invaded Ukraine.
Right.
Something along those lines.
And it's I saw a meme that was like, and what happened after that, Hillary? Also, the joy I get when I realize everybody's done fucking with Hillary is nice, because she I'm still mad at her, not from a right wing angle but from a left wing angle. It's just
Dude.
she basically she stepped on the Bernie movement,
Even if you're just
just you know what we need more than progress is a lady.
Dude, even if you're just not even if you're just kind of in the middle, you could get down on disliking Hillary. There's so many reasons. There's so many reasons to not like Hillary Clinton. It's just, it goes beyond the pale.
Even if you don't see her, even if you don't know about the corruption.
Yeah, even if, dude.
She's like a cringe candidate.
Yes. I always keep hot sauce in my purse. It's like, what?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah,
Why
she
would
does
you
all
say
this
that?
clearly fake, bullshit all the time.
Ugh.
And she's for, just fucking simps. But we all, I was ashamed to be, I kind of fell for the, don't be a toxic Bernie bro for a little while or whatever. And in hindsight, I'm like, no, fuck that. What did the Democratic establishment actually give us?
Well, dude, and the whole thing about, toxic Bernie bros, or even, I mean, just any political discourse when you're talking about, unless you're talking about people who are fucking actually making decisions in politics.
Right.
It's you're just talking about people on Twitter.
On the internet.
It's just people on Twitter.
On the
all
fucking
of the
internet.
people on the internet are toxic.
Also, yeah,
they're so
we've
toxic.
discussed.
Every group of them.
Yeah.
It's not unique to Bernie bros that there are some pieces of shit. They're all over the place, and now they can say stuff to you with just from behind the veil of, they're like, I'm nobody.
Yeah.
It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing for people to be able to do that. It's insane. It's an insane part of our society.
Clown posse.
Yeah. It's a posse of clowns and they're insane.
Right? It's yeah.
We shouldn't have the ability to do that. It freaks me out. It freaks me out that everybody's... Dude, have you been on Twitter? Have you been on Twitter in the last 24 hours?
No, not in the last 24 hours, but I've seen screenshots of just right-wing people losing their fucking shit.
It's
and then
crazy.
also, I don't know, I approach that with a little bit more cynicism than most people. I think that if you're more of just a liberal person, then you're probably going to look at that yes, finally, justice, maybe. But I'm too cynical for that. I see it, just no, they're just they're going to fuck with him. Of course, they don't want him to fucking...
Nothing's going to happen to him.
Right. They don't want him behind bars.
You know what, though? I am curious about why they raided his house.
Right.
I mean, because the thing is if they wanted to arrest Donald Trump, and they're raiding his home, they would arrest him while they're raiding his home.
There's so many things he's guilty of as well.
Just blatantly.
Even outside of his time in the White House.
Yeah, dude. No, it's insane.
He has the money to have legal power to combat things like that and drag it out for years. So they would never it's just no, we know what's gonna happen. Rich people don't really And as long as you're not Jeffrey Epstein,
dude, the thing is being a Washington outsider now.
Yeah.
Just means that you are a mobster that was a little less secretive about it before you became a politician.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You were just a less effective fucking mobster.
Yeah.
Or gangster or whatever. And so that's the thing about Donald Trump that's so terrible is that basically the country elected a guy who was like, I'm pretty brazenly a criminal.
Right. Well,
like,
he brilliantly,
like pretty easily.
One of the most brilliant things, and not to suck his cock too much, but but the most brilliant thing, like one of the most brilliant things I heard him say in a debate was when he was debating Hillary, and he was like, your door has always been open to me.
Yes.
Because he knew that people wouldn't give a fuck what he's saying by that, because he's saying like, yes, I am
fucking
a slime ball.
Like, politicians to like do shit that I wanted.
Right.
She was a New York senator.
Right.
Or congresswoman. No, senator, right?
Right. Of course they work together.
Yes.
Like,
It's just
but
insane.
it made her look so fucking bad because she couldn't say shit.
Yeah.
Like it's on record. Like,
dude,
they fucking work together.
It is just like such an insane, like, I mean, I will say that I ultimately, like, when it comes down to it, I'm like thinking about it now. I'm like, would the country be in a better place if Hillary Clinton got elected?
Right.
In a few ways, yes, but like any ways that would, I mean, like, I just view Donald Trump as like an acceleration, like, of just what this country is becoming, which is just sort of a right wing, like, Christo-fascist.
Yeah, it's divided into just like the most effective like culture war shit like that I've ever seen.
That is
it's just completely, people look at a different internet now.
Yeah.
And
that's,
they are sold like products just completely based on like their ideology.
It's really bad.
It's fucking bonkers.
Dude, I mean, like, with the Twitter stuff and, like, why it's so insane to go... Because when I go on Twitter, anytime I go on the internet, I'm going on there to laugh at something. Like, I'm going on there to, like, laugh at something.
Same.
And so I read a lot of... I mean, not everything that I read is funny, of course, but, like...
Right.
Most of the stuff that I'm looking at is like insane people saying insane stuff.
American politics is hilarious.
Yeah,
it's just inherently, it's more hilarious. As long as you have a dark sense of humor and you're okay laughing at the fact that there are people like Lauren Boebert who are popular. They're
abolish
popular.
the FBI, dude.
Yeah.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is like one of, if not the biggest fundraisers of the Republican Party.
Right.
They like can't, dude. You know they can't get rid of Marjorie Taylor Greene even if they wanted to.
No.
Because has like so much power.
She does, and it doesn't matter if she's in Congress or not.
Dude,
she will be heard.
Being a member of Congress is it's nothing if you have a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean anything if you have a ton of money.
Right.
If you have enough money, you don't, dude, Congress is just like a waste of your time.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll just give this to somebody and they'll do it for me.
Sure. Yeah, unbelievable. It's just like, it's an incredible time, like no matter where you look, especially around Trump. There's so much lore, there's so much going on. There has never been so much buzz around one person, probably ever. Like just globally, he's fucking crazy.
I think that
influential.
I think that what it is that it's lasted a long time. And it definitely is like curbed like down in the last, I would say, like couple of years.
Right.
He doesn't have as much of a like direct like megaphone to people.
Right.
But at the same time, he's still Donald Trump.
He's still Donald Trump.
And he's still just like in control of so many people and what they think and what they do.
Yeah.
Which is pretty...
He has rapport.
Pretty cool.
He has rapport that has never really been seen with any politician.
Yeah.
Even old Ronnie Reagan, I don't think had the influence that Donald Trump really has on those.
People love Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
It's like...
he's a hero. Like, to those people. To people who think that he was like a savior.
He should be like the
capitalism,
other
basically.
face on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyone who cares to actually like read a little bit about Ronnie Reagan, he, the little bit, like the more you know about him, the more it's like, oh, this is the hero. This is the good
true?
guy. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that he was a bad guy. I had no idea.
Well, it's subjective, There's a lot of people out there who think that he was a great man.
Yeah. I think that trying to
he invented modern. Well, his goblins basically, and I'm referring to Manafort and Roger Stone. They invented modern lobbying. They opened the doors of the office of the most powerful man in the Western world. To corporate interests for profit, and everyone was just like, oh yeah, why the fuck didn't we do that?
One of my favorite anecdotes about Manafort Black and Stone, I think was the name of their lobbying firm. Like Black Manafort and Stone, or Stone Manafort Black, or something like that. There was another guy, his last name was Black. And of that time, they were having an office party. And none of the women in their office would go to the office parties because they were like, this is fucked up.
Right.
But the theme of their office party for the year was just excess.
Excess?
Yeah! They just had the theme of it was excess.
Oh my god. That's how simple these fucking
Doesn't that just sound, dude? I think that the fucked up part about it is it sounds like just terrifying. Like whatever Paul Manafort wants to do in excess sounds like it would stress me the fuck out. Like it's got to be some fucked up shit.
Can I tell you a realization that I've had about the money in general and the types of people that get like sicko, like crazy good at making money? I'm talking like Bezos, like Roger Stone. Like I know their wealth isn't comparable. Like Bezos is way more wealthy.
Paul Manafort.
Yes, but he's also just a criminal, and he's just he's a shadow figure, and I definitely think he is a person that knows the difference between power and money. As well. He's a villain, an absolute villain, and he got Reagan elected. He worked for that campaign under the agreement that he would get to allow corporate interests to talk to Reagan or whatever.
Yes.
But so my point being, these people that do that, like we worship people that like, oh, he's a great businessman. He got so rich. He's a great real estate genius. But really, if you look at people who are good at that, these are hollow, joyless, psychopathic.
Dude, they're completely
cutthroat,
unhinged maniacs.
To be a billionaire is to be that.
Yes, dude. One of my favorite things about Paul Manafort is that he. So I don't think a lot of people know this probably, but back in 2014, before. Russia annexed Crimea. And the election where all of this went bad. Paul Manafort was the campaign manager of the candidate that was backed by Russia. And obviously was taking, millions of dollars from the Russian government. Just so much money to run this guy's campaign.
Right.
And there are text messages from his daughter to the rest of his family that were discovery in court where his own daughter is like, you know that dad is responsible for all those people being shot in the Maidan Square or whatever, right? I can't believe you guys still continue to take his money, yada, yada, yada,
awkward.
Yada. Yes, dude, it's insane. And he fucking had to flee the country with the president of Ukraine.
Jesus fucking
that
Christ.
got ousted in that whole thing. So anytime, dude, everybody's like, Joe Biden and Russia and like Ukraine and
dude, Paul
Hunter,
Manafort,
and it's like, yeah, dude, yes, of course,
these
but like
guys,
also everybody,
these guys, Paul Manafort, Roger Stone, like they are villainous cunts of a magnitude that I've never just such slimy, evil.
Dude,
fuck
Roger
bags.
Stone literally dresses like the Penguin as like
I
a
know.
mind fuck. Like,
these are not cool people.
like, yes,
Do you see the
dude.
correlation yet? Fucking Teslas. These are not cool people
Dude,
that are
okay.
into Teslas. They are not cool.
Yeah,
Going after wealth in that sense,
it just
I
seemed like
get
you
it.
came like just completely unglued for a second.
Dude,
Dude,
get.
do you not see the correlations? Fucking Teslas.
Well, I'm just like, I'm getting more. I feel more articulate about like the types of dudes that I hate. Like, it's just it's
You hate
so,
people who drive Teslas?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, okay.
But just like
Most
like,
people who drive Teslas
it's such
being
a
good.
bougie. It's such a bougie like bullshit purchase that it's just, to me, it's hard to justify.
Right.
Like, we probably wouldn't like see eye to eye on that much if you're just like spending your fucking money on Teslas. That being said, it's your business. You know, you can enjoy your freedom.
I mean, I guess my
however
whole
you
thing
want.
with Teslas and like people that own them is that they're kind of missing the bigger picture a little bit, in the sense that it's like, I get it. I get being like, well, I want to be like environmentally conscious and buy this electric car or whatever.
Right.
But the whole deal with Teslas and electric cars is that they're not attainable for most people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
they
and
are
so the
for-
gas is still gonna be at the pumps.
Right.
The oil's still getting extracted, guys.
Right,
What we need to do
all you're
is
doing is giving your money to Elon Musk, basically, which he pockets. You know, he has a bullshit company that is publicly funded or whatever.
Right. We've just
and he
pumped
gets
money into these electric
He
cars.
gets government money.
Yes,
too.
We've
Like-
all just paid for these electric cars already. It's like it's insane that they're like, all right, we took 30% of your money
Right.
for your entire life,
Yeah.
and we used it to make this feat of technology.
Right.
We paid a guy to fucking make this feat of technology that could save the earth.
Who is an
And now all you have to do is give us $65,000 more dollars.
Right.
Oh, I'm so you don't have that? Okay, well,
Yeah.
I guess you'll just have to keep paying for gas.
Right. Yes, the savior of
Dude,
humanity.
it doesn't make any
And-
sense.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna go to space. It's like, oh, awesome, dude. What are the rest of us gonna do?
Right. Dude,
That's
my
it.
favorite video from like I think it was last year was like when Bezos went to space. Like when he
Yes.
did the press conference and he was wearing the cowboy hat and he's just like, oh, I just want to thank the workers that funded this, and then like all my customers. It was just like, you are dabbing on us, like you are fucking pissing on people's grave right now, you sick fuck.
Dude.
Like no one wants you to be able to go to space, you
Dude,
asshat.
I like most normal people during the pandemic had to like find a new job, or like they like learned to bake bread or something. And Jeff Bezos is like, I went to space.
Yeah.
He's like, I
milked the taxpayer
I began
dry.
the process of colonizing the moon.
He's responsible for so much fucking poverty.
Dude.
Like, he has these bullshit working conditions for people, and he's cheap about everything possible.
Yeah, dude.
And he also spends so much of his money on fucking, like, anti-union efforts, like, in his company. Like, yeah, he's, like, who the fuck is inspired by
dude.
Jeffrey Bezos?
Dude, I think it's inspiring that he's like, all right, I'm going to pay you $15 an hour to drive this truck around and piss and shit into a bottle.
Yes.
And I think it's impressive. I honestly think it's impressive that he has gotten everybody, like, he's gotten to a point where you can't, it's hard to not use Amazon.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if you look up anything, I use it very little. Like,
But if you need something, it's hard not to because we're all poor.
Yes.
So we're just like, well, no, I can't afford artisanal, like, locally sourced bullshit all the time. Like,
It's you're like, I want this Chinese. So we're just I want this Chinese camcorder.
Yeah, and he essentially is the South Park scene where the cable guy is like
rubbing
twisting his nipples or whatever. He's just like, well, why don't you use the other delivery service? You know,
dude. You want to hear? This is an impression I was thinking of earlier.
Yeah,
it's just a guy who like doesn't really understand much. And so he's just like driving past a gas station. He sees the gas prices. He's like, God, these gas prices. You know, I'll tell you, everybody always says that big oil needs to be stopped, but what about these people with the gas?
That's so funny.
I think we need to go after big gasoline.
That's so
He just doesn't get it at all.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, dude. That's so good.
Gasoline is just fucking out of control.
That's so good, dude.
Big gasoline.
Fuck. What else was on the agenda for us to talk about? I mean,
You opened for a porn
I'm
star.
so fucking...
You opened for a porn star. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Order.
Dude,
okay, so listen. Dude, I want to be high octane Aaron.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
Jazz it up, bro.
I've been up all day just like doing shit. So.
What all did you do today?
Well, I took a nap too.
Cool.
Give me a break. I don't know. I made some chicken nuggets.
Nice, dude.
I did a podcast with Curtis. I fucking painted it a little
Curtis.
bit. Worked on one of my commissions. I'm behind on commissions, dude, and it stresses
me
out.
I did.
I'm just like, you need to get this done because people are trusting you, you know, or whatever. Yeah. I hate that pressure.
Yeah.
So much, and I gotta get out of it. Like, but. Still, like, yeah, you can give me money to fucking start painting now because I do. But
I wanted. Did I tell you about the show that I did at the house in Shawnee with Curtis?
I think so.
Curtis Braxdale, former podcast guest.
Yes.
Well-known podcast guest, Curtis Braxdale.
Yes.
He hit me up and was like, dude, do you want to do this show at a house at 3:30 in the afternoon?
We discussed this, actually.
And we show up, and the show, there's like nobody there. It's just the comedians on the show. There's like a couple guys from Lawrence, Thomas and Jared.
Yeah.
Pat McCarthy.
Uh-huh.
Phil Morris was there.
Nice.
And then Max Peterson and Bill Bennett. We were just hanging out for... So it's a lot of comedians. So, like, you know, you show up to a show, you're like at a show at a fucking guy in a guy's garage, and there's 9 comedians or whatever, 10 comedians. You're like, shit.
Right.
You know, this is a lot of fucking people. But then there's also 3 bands that were playing.
Oh my god.
And the way that they had this band set up was in this basement, dude. This room is like as big as your kitchen.
Right.
Like it's this size. It's really small. And they have like outdoor music equipment, like level shit, like huge equipment set up, and so it's just so loud down there.
Sure.
And then so people have to go down there to watch the music, and then come back up into the garage to do the comedy. And so the first round of comedy was like this guy Jared from Lawrence, and then Phil Morris, and it went good. It went great.
Sure.
And then everybody went down to watch this band for 30 minutes. And then they came back up, and I mean, it's just like, how do you go from that to comedy?
Right.
Again, you know? And the guys who were running the show, at this house, were like kind of pissy a little bit. Like they were in a huff, and they were they were sort of like yelling at everybody in a weird way. Like, they're like, get down there and watch the bands. Dude, they were like, come on, guys. Dude. It wasn't like that, but they were like, guys, come on, go down there and watch. And I'm like, bro, I am fucking in Shawnee. I've been here since 3:30. The
I'm
show
an adult person.
Yes, dude, exactly.
If I'm in a social situation, do not pressure me to go watch your cousin's band or whatever the fuck.
It was
Get
weird.
Get off my ass.
It was weird, and so they pressured us to like go down there and watch. And I went down there for a minute. It was just so fucking loud.
Right.
It was so loud. And the band, I'm sure, is like fine. I don't know anything about music to like, say it's good. Like, how could I? You know.
Right.
I have no idea how to do any of that shit or whatever. It's fucking stupid. I'm just kidding. But you know, we go back up there, and the next slate of comedians before another band is Thomas, this guy Thomas from Lawrence,
Yeah.
Curtis, and then me. And Thomas is going up there with like, there's people listen to loud ass music for 30 minutes. They're like smoking cigarettes outside and stuff.
Yeah.
They're not even in the garage, and this guy's basically like, I said, do comedy, you know, or like,
Yeah.
so, you know, he's just acting weird. And so he goes up and just, nobody's listening, and just eats it. And Curtis texted me while he was on stage, and he was like, I'm gonna try to save this.
That's such new comic shit. Oh,
Dude,
I'm gonna try to save
I
this.
went on stage.
Good on you. Oh,
I went on stage, and he did okay. He did better than Thomas. Like, it was like, you know, people like listened to him, and like he like, you know, got some laughs and stuff. So it's not like he did like terrible, but it was just a hilarious thing to send me in a text message. And so I went on stage.
Dude.
I went on stage right after him, and I was like, right before Curtis sent up, he like sent me this text message, and everybody was like, ah!
Holy fuck, dude.
It was adorable, dude. What a cute guy.
That is adorable. Yeah, I love to
Dude.
see the development.
It is like such a comedian thing though, like that, like if you're like at a place where like everybody on the show is like bombing or whatever, like an open mic or something, but like you are sitting in the back of the room, you're like, I'm gonna get him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get him, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm fucking undeniable.
You're playing the 8 Mile theme in your head or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
You only got one or whatever. Like,
yeah. You're like, well, you know what? They just haven't seen good comedy.
Right.
It's like, no, they have.
No.
Also, maybe your comedy.
Oh man, I fucked that up.
I fucking like so many times have like been like, anytime that I feel confident about a set is when it goes the worst.
Really?
You know?
See, I used to kind of subscribe to that, but now I try to ride it out. I just like to be like, no, all signs point to this will be awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
I've just like, I think that my whole thing is I really don't want it to go bad. I don't like it when comedians do the thing where they're like, I'm just gonna fucking go up there, I'm gonna say my jokes, and they're either gonna like me or they won't. And it's like, well, hey, dude, like, don't you want them to like you?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, seriously.
Like,
yeah. Or they go up there and they're like, hey, what's
like
up, you ignorant fucks?
Yes.
You know?
It's like, dude, come on. And I've definitely been guilty of that maybe in the past. Probably not in like, I can't think of like a heinous time where I like went up and was like, I fucking like don't give a fuck about these fucking people, because I really do have like low self-esteem.
Well, and we've all performed in rooms where we are like, I am in the heart of darkness right now.
Yeah, a place where nobody likes you.
Yeah, no one.
It's happened to me so many times.
And like the people are just slack-jawed fucking morons.
Well,
like,
okay, that's not.
What? It's true, dude.
I'm just meaning that like
just
I don't know. I don't think that it's
fucking idiots.
I don't think that they're slack-jawed morons.
Dude, we've all performed.
No, come on. They just like different comedy, dude. Like,
no,
like
not
Larry
all
the Cable
of them.
Guy, or like.
Dude, you haven't performed in a room where you're just like, there is something wrong with these people. Like,
I just don't think that I could ever make a blanket judgment over that many people.
Well, you haven't performed in a pizza shop in Topeka like I have.
Dude, I've performed it somewhere at least similar, if not worse than that.
So I believe, yes, you should assume the best about everyone in the audience.
Even after the set.
I do that.
Even after the set.
But what I am saying, sometimes you're gracious and you give them the benefit of the doubt. and they strike your hand. And and when that happens, hate is justified.
No,
you don't have to stand for this.
Don't hate people. It's bad. You shouldn't.
No, let it.
Actually, it is okay. It is okay to hate people. There are some people that should be hated.
It must be.
But I just don't think that you can suss out whether they deserve to be hated from your fucking comedy set. You know?
Oh, well,
you know
unless what I'm talking about more of is just like people who fucking like heckle you and shit like that is more of what I mean.
They're just dumb.
Like I've dealt with some shit like that. And yeah, I know that a lot of times they just don't know. But whatever. I can
you got heckled tonight.
I can still be fucking mad. Yeah, I got heckled tonight. And I didn't fucking throw a fit about it or anything.
No,
you know, I just
like part
did
of
my
fucking what to do.
Yeah, I was doing a little 5-minute set. I wasn't gonna fucking ruin the mood.
That happened to me in Tulsa on Sunday. I got heckled, and it's like one of those things where
I'm not here to fucking get a Steve Hofstetter clip.
Yeah, there was like there was a fucking
own the heckler.
There was a time where I think that, especially when I was a lot younger, where I would just be like, "Hey, fuck you," or something. Not like exactly that. Like I'd try to be a little more witty about it, I guess. But just like lash out at a person.
Right.
Can't do it, dude. You gotta be careful. This guy was being a pretty bad dude too. I mean, I've definitely done it before, but. Now we just know not to most of the time.
Right,
like,
most of the time you gotta pick your battles. You gotta pick your
the guy
battles.
that did the thing to you tonight, or like this dude that I dealt with on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's like they were just having fun, kind of.
And they're
didn't
idiots.
Realize, they just don't
They're
know.
not evil, they're idiots.
Yeah, they're ignorant.
Is what I would say. I wouldn't call
them idiots. I would call them ignorant.
Them. You're being too nice right now.
No, dude, they just don't know anything about stand-up comedy. It's a guy at a bar on a Tuesday in Kansas City.
Right, but they don't have to be he doesn't have to be a fucking moron and talk, like, you know?
No, I mean, I agree. It's definitely stupid, but...
And like I said, these are opinions I have. I don't express that on stage. I'm not like, dude, you're a worthless...
You have to be smart enough not to.
Fucking idiot, but...
people freak out.
But I do think
comedians
in my mind,
destroy hecklers all the time, dude.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad. It's like, come on, guys, can't we just like let a couple of them off the hook every so often?
You're being way too much of a pacifist.
No, I'm joking about
this. This is not a pacifist podcast.
No, I mean, like, the heckler that I dealt with, like, I made a joke about him and like teased him a little bit, and then he like, I don't know if the venue kicked him out or not. He was pretty bad. He was definitely worse than the guy tonight. But I called him Kevin Federline because he was a white guy in a do-rag and a fucking fedora.
Dope.
He looked so weird.
Probably a scarby head.
Probably loves this podcast.
Yeah.
If you're listening, guy I called Kevin Federline in Tulsa on Sunday.
Yep.
I'm huge. Hope you're doing
dude,
well,
I'm
bud.
so big in Tulsa. All right, so we got to wrap this up.
Open for a porn star.
I opened for a porn star. We're gonna do. Yeah, let's do the damn thing. I'm gonna give my testimony.
Come on.
Okay, so
speak the truth.
Dude,
this is for the Patreon.
I opened. We're not doing this for the Patreon. Like, I don't like. I'm gonna be like, no, get over yourself. Like I don't deserve a Patreon.
Dude, no,
really,
come on, bro.
But you guys, if you guys could persuade me to.
Cash App Aaron, dude.
Just Cash App.
If you enjoy the pod,
sick as fuck. Then you're directly supporting like socialism. Basically.
Yeah, dude. Pretty much, bro.
It's basically a direct line to socialism.
Aaron's essentially Trotsky, dude.
I have a direct line. I have Bernie's phone number.
Yeah,
I text him. He won't claim it, but I talk to him all the time.
Aaron's out in the streets doing the hard work.
Yeah, I'm like Lee Harvey Oswald, out in the streets of New Orleans, handing out fair play for Cuba pamphlets.
Yeah.
You know, but that's where the similarities between me and Lee Harvey end. Do you have any shows that you would like to plug?
Coming up, dude, I got I'm doing Attack of the Bachelorettes on the 13th.
Okay. Where's that at?
That's at the Bird Comedy Theater at 9:30 p.m. Kansas City, Missouri.
Are they
Nailed
gonna
it.
pay you?
Yeah, of course.
I didn't know if the Bird paid, because sometimes like I've done shows at other like improv-y places, and they're like, whoa.
I think they try
Money?
to cover.
What?
It's Evan and Casey's show too.
Oh, nice.
So,
Okay, sweet.
Evan
That'll
and
be fun.
Casey. Shout out to Evan and Casey.
Shout out to Evan and Casey.
But then
Casey had a good set today.
she did. She had a good set at Casual Animal.
I'll say it. I'll give my review. I thought it was pretty fucking good. But I get stoked on the homies. I don't know if she sees herself as my homie. You know, recently I've told comics when I introduced them on stage when I was hosting for them on a show that I book, I was like, hey, this is my friend. Very funny. And I brought her up. And she was like, she spent the beginning of her set trashing me and just being like, I don't think we're really friends. You know? So I like it when people don't do that.
Dude, thanks for making the part of the podcast where I plug my shows about you.
Continue. You're gonna be back. Yeah.
Dude, okay, August 13th, Attack of the Bachelorettes, Bird Comedy Theater, Kansas City, Missouri, 9:30 p.m. Get your tickets at the door. It's going to be fun, dude. It's an interruption comedy show. That'll be good. Then I'm going to Philadelphia to see my brother with my family for a week, taking a little vacay. I'm going to try to do some comedy when I'm out there. I need to get on it, though.
Yeah, you
because
do.
I am leaving on, like, Monday.
Fucking do it, dude.
And then I get back, and then August 30th, I'm doing a show in Lawrence. It's on a Tuesday. It's at Empire Billiards. There's a lot of funny comedians. Phil Morris will be there, dude.
All right.
My
Can
lover, Phil.
I like to endorse people when they deserve it. I like Phil a lot. I think he's a good ass time.
Phil's
and
great.
I think he's a good ass dude.
Hilarious.
I'm
Friend of
saying
the
it
pod,
publicly.
dude. Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod
Friend
doesn't
of the
even know
pod,
it.
Phil
I'll
Morris.
have Phil on in a fucking heartbeat if I thought
dude.
he would do it.
Get him on the pod. Why wouldn't he do it, dude?
Yeah, why wouldn't he? He
Come
would
on.
be so fucking. He's so good on camera and shit.
Phil loves
Like-
smoking cigars.
He loves smoking cigars.
No,
doesn't he?
I don't know if that's true. But yeah, we're doing that show in Lawrence together. We're having fun. We're like co-headlining it, so that'll be cool. And then September 13th, I'm going to be a Casual Animal, too.
Yeah.
The show that you were on tonight. Fun show. Casual Animal.
Casual Animal
7 p.m.
is a fun time. John Sheezer also, I endorse. I endorse.
Yeah, tip
John.
of the cap.
He gets
Friend
a
of the
Scarby
pod.
friend of the pod designation. We'll have him on.
Yeah.
We'll have him on for sure, dude. For sure, dude.
Do you have anything to plug, man?
I plugged stuff earlier, but I'll continue to
Yeah,
plug
dude,
my
plug it
fucking
again,
self.
dude. Come on.
This is my passion project. My passion of the Christ. My passion of the Christ project. I'll plug the fucking Hallow
dude,
app.
you're real Mel Gibson.
Yeah. I'm a Catholic zealot. I'm a fucking Jesuit, but I'm a late in life Jesuit. I wasn't born into it. I was just like, I looked at it from an outside perspective, and I was like, I should be a clergyman.
How do I get in on that? How do we get in on being a Jesuit?
Yeah, if I could just kind of be a direct line to God, and work in that capacity, that might be fun. Not to disrespect all of my clergymen listeners.
Yeah.
So many priests love this show.
A surprising 8% of National Prayer Breakfast listeners are actually members of the clergy.
Yes. High ranking officials.
We're
they
talking
know
like
a lot. High up.
cardinals.
They've been high up in the Catholic Church for decades and decades and decades, knowing about everything too.
Huge Scarby heads.
Huge Scarby heads. But no, yeah, just fucking support my shit. Like, that's what I've been telling people. Like, you know, like you can either support it right now on the ground level,
get in while
or
it's
you
hot.
can just wait until next year when all the coolest fucking people in the world are like, that guy's pretty.
Follow me on
That guy's pretty chill.
Instagram.
Follow him on Instagram.
At Jake Redpath.
Burner account.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, yeah. Jake has been killing it on the reels.
I'm a little post.
He was
pig.
under my tutelage.
I'm a little post
bit.
pig. Yeah, dude.
I don't want to claim.
I went to the Aaron Scarborough School of Instagram Reels.
Dude, bro,
that's what we have to do.
He's been going sicko mode on it though.
Yeah,
He's been making the thumbnails that are sweet.
Sicko mode.
It's
a Travis Scott concert.
It has been
Every
the most
one of my
inspiring
reels.
thing since Bo Burnham's Inside.
Yes.
By Netflix.
I am. A lot of people would say I'm their biggest inspiration in comedy.
There are a lot of us out there.
I know.
That are Jake heads.
Yeah, Jake heads, dude.
I feel
actually, dude, my fans are called the Jake-offs.
The Jake-offs? Woo! It's like...
Jake-off Nation, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Jake-offs.
Yeah. So, yeah, remember, this is a movement, not a party. Yeah. So we're trying to have fun, but we don't want to have too much fun, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know? This isn't a podcast. This is propaganda.
This is a problem. What this is a problem for the elites.
Yeah, dude.
For the fucking Hillary Clintons of the world.
Yeah, we're coming for
Hillary
you.
would hate this. Hillary does hate
and when I say we're coming for you, I mean just at the polls, not anything violent or anything that could maybe be perceived as a threat in some way. I mean, we're coming for you in ways that are within our rights as Americans.
Right. I'm coming for you by retweeting Jimmy Dore.
Exactly.
That's how, in Matt Taibbi.
Yeah, of course.
You're fucked.
Yes.
Hillary, like, we don't like you anymore. You're canceled.
You can't fool us. We read Rolling Stone magazine.
Yeah. So even if half the stuff that I believe about you is true, it's pretty damning.
Yeah,
Hill.
You can't trick us.
You can't trick us. All right. Have a wonderful night or morning or whenever you're listening to this.
Be blessed.
I love that you listen to this. Tell me that you listen to this.
Be blessed.
Speak my praises. My child. We'll have Olivia back next week because she'll be done going to fucking Mumford and Sons or whatever the fuck.
Whoa.
It's not really Mumford and Sons. Yeah. I'm kidding. It's a band that I like, but it is.
It's funny to say that she went to Mumford and Sons.
It is. Lumineers. That'd be funny. No, she's at Murder by Death. She's so cool. All right. Have a good night.
Nice. Fun pod, dude.
I know, right?
I feel like that went pretty good, right?
Yeah.